Hey everybody, so today I got a old videotape to share with you. I guess you could say digitally remastered. So it's from a trip we did in 2006 to the Bowron Lakes canoe circuit, British Columbia. It's kind of north central British Columbia. It's a provincial park and it's dedicated for paddlers. So it's a 116 kilometer loop. I think there's probably, I can't remember the distance of the portages, maybe 8 to 10 kilometers of portaging. But yeah, it's a really nice trip. I'd highly recommend it to anyone novice that's looking to branch out and do multi-night trips. When we went in 2006 with my son, this is the first multi-night trip I did as an adult. So it was good, and obviously I think it was his first multi-night trip ever. So we had a lot of fun with it. Again, I'd highly recommend it to anyone that wants to do multi-day just to see how it goes. It's a pretty easy trip. The portages are all maintained. Campsites, everything's marked and labeled. You're not going to get lost. And help is never that far away. They are patrolled by park staff. And they do have little boxes that you can call help with, and there's usually some people you'll see. Each day you'll see some people. I've been on it 3 times now. This one is just showing our first time, and I know I plan to go back. I'll be taking my youngest hopefully pretty soon, give her the experience as well. But yeah, head on out, check out the Bowron Lakes. If you don't have everything, don't even worry about that. There's plenty of outfitters that are at the start and finish point, and they'll provide you with whatever you're missing or whatever you need. But anyways, I hope you enjoy it. Bear in mind, again, it's a videotape, so it's not quite 4K super YouTube quality, but I hope it's interesting for you. If you have any questions, just put them in the comments there. Try to answer as best I can, but I hope you enjoy it. Way in the beginning, there's a heavy Coleman without a cart. Glad I'm not doing that one. And if we can see, Spencer's right up through there somewhere. Eager to go. We're off. Ready to head down the trail. Indianpoint Lake, lake number 2. Just getting ready to set off again. We saw the rangers. They're on their way to Issac Lake. They took one of their boats. Stopped here for lunch. We heard a loon earlier, but I don't know where he got off to. We're probably gonna head over there. Camp there. Well, we think this will be the campsite of the night at Indianpoint Lake, camp site number 5. We're trying to dry out some wood. Might be futile. We'll see what happens. How's that wood going? Here's our fire pit right here, right beside the shore. Washing in Got a little protection here from the lake. Got a beautiful spot with a nice little beach. 3 tent pads. Hopefully it'll be all ours tonight. Good morning. Looks like our loon's coming right in here. That's a good omen. Right offshore of our campsite. Day 2 on the circuit. There's the start of Indianpoint Lake. And there's where we think is the end of Indianpoint. Nice morning this morning. Hardly any breeze at all. Hopefully that stays that way. We're heading to the biggest lake, Lake Issac. Here we are at the intersection of Issac Lake, where the west arm comes out of there into the main part. We just stopped here for lunch. Pretty big lake. Looks to be very scenic. Got Spencer on picture patrol. Right at the outflow of Wolverine Creek. We found something over in Wolverine Creek. What did we find? Footprints. Let's go check them out. Looks like we got a couple of different kinds here. What's that big one, Spence?
Moose.
Looks like a big moose. And there's a couple little handy looking prints. I'm not sure what that would be. What else did we find?
Bear prints.
Where are they?
Right there.
Oh. Well, I gotta get my shadow out of the way. Looks like a little black bear print. Looks to be at least a day old or so. A day or two old. Put a couple more hours up the main arm of Issac. Heading for those. Just a pair of loons out here late on Issac. Oh, there goes one. Second campsite on the circuit. We're about halfway through Issac Lake. Huge lake. There's the other half that we need to go to. Camp boy. What's going on there?
Nothing much.
Nothing much.
Waiting for dinner.
And there's a bridge that leads into the bush to a trapper's cabin. Smells kinda yucky in there, so we're gonna stay in the tent. Well, it's morning here. We had some rain last night, but we had kept all snug and dry. Actually seems warmer this morning than it has been most mornings. Calm lake. Just about midway through our day on Issac Lake. Looks like rain, but it hasn't rained. Do you think it's gonna rain, Spence?
Nope.
There you have it. Well, here's our lunch spot for the day. Most of the way down Issac Lake now. We're at site number 25. Looks pretty nice. Pretty nice site. Looks like the old outhouse. Doesn't even have a door. Looks like the end of Issac Lake down there. And we believe that this is Mount Foreman, although there seems to be a lot more peaks than names on the map, so we're not sure. Oh, here we are at the end of Issac Lake. Major camping. Got a picnic shelter. Emergency phone. Tent sites galore. There's the Issac River behind us. Well, in front of us now. Go look at that chute. So here's the big rapid of the whole circuit. The chute of Issac River. Class 1, Class 2 at best, I'd say. So we're gonna run it. Looks like we're gonna see our first moose just before we're running the rapids. McLeary cabin. No tent pads here, so we have to sleep in a cabin, which actually doesn't look too bad. Got a stove over there, little cupboards and everything. All kinds of little paddles are everywhere on Bowron. Collection of bottles, tables. Just like home, except for the low ceilings or the low door jambs. We're just trying to dry our tent out a little better from the rain last night, but still pretty good views here. Spencer hard at work. How's it going, Spence?
Good.
Probably wants me to start dinner.
Yep.
Don't think Spencer likes the camera. Success! We have found the extreme Bowron geocache. Good job. We're going to pull it down and see what we have. So we've done with the cache. What did we get?
Carved canoe.
What did we leave?
Duct tape.
Duct tape. Let's go back to the canoe.
Okay.
Well, we're underway here, day 4. There is a big mountain in that mist with a big glacier on it. Got a little bit of rain, so you can't see it. We're just at the end of McLeary Lake. Going to be on Cariboo River shortly. Just a light rain, nothing. It's warm. All is good. Looks like a wreck. Here's our lunch spot on Lanezi Lake. Looks like it's clearing up. No sign of anyone today since we left this morning. Herb and Dave took off fast, but got limited time. Just found a picnic shelter here. It's a pretty big campground. Again, nobody around. How was lunch?
Good.
You heard it here. Favorite word. That's where we're headed. To Sandy Lake. Near as we can tell, this is Mount Ishpa. Glacier runs all the way across the top of it. Right across from Camp 36, where we thought of staying, but the outhouse is knocked over or collapsed or something. Oh, here we are camped. We're all rigged up for a storm. It was blowing pretty hard here earlier, now it's calmed right down. So we're ready, but looks like nothing happened. Had a party of 4 arrive late. Not the friendliest bunch. Looks like they're just gonna keep to themselves. We'll be down to Sandy Lake tomorrow morning. Well, we're leaving our campsite. Total opposite of day 4 so far. Sunny, cloudless sky, no wind. I think we'll be in shorts soon. Well, we just entered Sandy Lake. And apparently there was a mountain we were camping on. We couldn't see it with all the cloud. So we're right at the trailhead for Hunter Lake, which is a short hike from Sandy Lake. The lake is like glass. We can see a party across the lake. Looks like they're getting ready to go. We don't know who they are, so we've caught up to somebody else new. Very murky lake from the glaciers. You can see the reflection of the mountains in the water and the clouds, even so. One last look at the big mountains. It looks like the rest of the circuit heads off into smaller mountains. Where'd my partner go? He should be sitting right beside me. Oh, he's ducking. Still tired?
Mm-hmm.
Spencer's been tired every day. Every minute of every day. But we're happy to have him along. Here we are at Una Lake. The end of the third leg. One leg to go. We're gonna stay here tonight. It's a nice warm lake with a nice beach. We're gonna swim. There's a lot of campsites here, so there's probably gonna be more people coming. But it's a very nice spot. We're moving in, getting set up, and we're gonna take a hike over to the Cariboo Falls. How's it going, Spence?
Good.
What do you want to tell the people at home?
Nothing.
Anything else to say?
No.
What do you think of this trip so far?
Good.
What are you going to do later?
What?
What are you going to do later?
What do you mean later?
Here we are at Cariboo Falls. We're going to cross. From where we're camped. Pine beetle seems to have taken its toll in this area. All the trees are pretty much dead, and most of the foliage even below isn't really doing too well, probably because of that. These darn pine beetles. We're thinking that these holes are probably from the pine beetle. These trees are just riddled with them. Well, here we are at the head of the falls. What do you think, Spence? Should we run it? No. Okay. Well, we just left Una Lake by way of Cariboo River. Had a little slogging up Babcock Creek. Do a little bit of wading, but it wasn't too far. Must get really low in a month or so. Probably no water in it at all. Got a little portage here, just over a kilometer. Almost done the portages totally. Haven't done one in a couple of days. We are on Babcock Lake, just a short little lake. Should take us less than an hour to get through. And we're well, there's the entry. We're well out of the mountainous region now. But as Spencer says, the lakes are a lot clearer. Lots of ducks around. Spencer saw a big white-tailed buck on the portage. Of course, we make lots of noise, so he didn't hang around. Just finished our last portage. You can almost see the little lake back there called Skoi Lake. It's more of a pond. There's a campsite here. Probably gonna have lunch. And it's on to Spectacle Lakes. I think that mountain in the distance is where the Bowron Lake is. A lot of beetle activity there. Still a nice spot though. And here we are following the Bowron River up to the lake. It's just a maze of this type of meandering river. Looks like there's a lot of beaver activity. There's a big pond right off the river. Probably gets full of moose. The rangers went by in their powerboat, so I don't think we'll see anything. Here's where we camped. You can see the smoke from the fishing guys. Paddling for a good hour, but we haven't really got that far. Last lake, Bowron Lake. Into the home stretch. We're just about there. Can just make out Becker's Lodge.